This weekend, I spent my time fueling my petrol head tendencies. Yes, indeed. I'm a little bit petrol head. Probably has to do with the classic car I drive, but that is for another conversation. As we drove from Leicester to Farnborough Airport here in the UK. As I was driving there, and particularly as I was driving back in the dark, I became conscious of the hundreds of thousands of people who drive, whether it's for work, whether it's for social pleasure, hobbies, that sort of thing. But we sit on the motorways in lanes, and as I looked around me, I became conscious of how much we trust each other. Now, the media would not share that perspective because it's a positive, and media's like to talk about things that cause your emotional state to go crazy, I guess. The thought came to me, each driver, each passenger in a vehicle, whether it's a car, a lorry, a truck, a van, whatever it is, a motorcycle, we trust each other. We get in our lanes, we indicate mostly, we indicate to say I'm moving left, right, or whatever the case may be. In general, I would say maybe 95% of the time, we are engaging in trust. We are trusting each other. We're trusting each other to stay in our lanes. We're trusting each other to indicate. We're trusting each other to drive considerately. And no one talks about the amount of trust that we share as human beings in our day-to-day. We purchase something online, we pay our money, and we trust that it comes and that will come in the time that we've asked, or they've declared that it will arrive. And if it doesn't, okay, we can manage that as long as we know that something's happened and it may be delayed. So I'd like to encourage you to think about and try to identify this week the number of ways where you exert trust without even thinking about it, and the numbers of ways that other people exert their trust in you without thinking about it. And the reason for this is to help us to realize that actually we live in a world that is a lot more positive, a lot more connected, a lot more encouraging than the media would have us know. And to encourage you to think for yourself. Yes, things happen, bad things happen, but the amount of good things that are happening in your day, in your week, needs to be recognized, needs to be appreciated, needs to be seen by you. And as you do that, recognize them, see, take note of them, your energy levels increase positively, your frequency rises positively, and it helps you to deal with whatever you have to deal with in a more positive, open, and harmonious, internally as well as externally, harmonious way. So think about that. Recognize the many, many instances of trust that you are giving and other people are giving to you as you go through this day and through this week. And may your week be one full of trust, harmony, and cooperation. Sandra Pollock signing out for now.